Hey guys, hey, welcome to this live read. So we are in the studio today. We got lucky enough, the roofers are sort of done their little bit of patch job there, so things have quieted down for now. And I thank everybody for their patience during this time. Things have been a little wonky with, it's too noisy to kind of do a live read. And we're a little bit later doing it today. I do believe we'll be getting back to sort of the 10 o'clock or 10 a.m. Pacific time live readings. We'll try and get back to that. But let's go ahead and get started with your general read today. I sort of looking through my cards and seeing what was vibing to me. Not sure. I kind of had this vibe like, oh, maybe we'll ask about sort of what's going on with the person on the collective's mind. And then the thought just struck me, nah, screw that. Let's just talk about the collective. They're the ones here. They're the ones who are sort of looking to be inspired, who are looking to do some growing, some healing, whatever it is. So let's focus on you guys today. We'll see what message comes forward that you guys need to hear about. We're going to start with the numbers. I actually don't think we're using letters today, but I'm getting pulled to use the numbers. So 14 popped out, and we'll just let a bunch more come out, and whatever's going to have meaning to the collective today. So we have 10. The month of June came forward. 15, 28, 25. Hey, Skywise, thank you for joining us today for this live read. I appreciate you having you here, having you join us. We have 19, 12. The month of October is going to be important to somebody in this read. The number 5, 9. The month of August, and we are going to keep grabbing some more. And see what comes forward. Some popped off the back here. Let's see what we got. We have 18. And we have 7. So I'm getting told to stop. We are going to stop with those ones. I did get told tokens, so I wasn't planning on using them, but if Spirit says grab tokens, we're going to grab some tokens. So I'm going to stir them up. Be a little bit noisy, sorry. I'll see what pops forward for you guys. So 1, 2, 3. We'll use 3 of them. Let's see what we got. So we have the moon was the first one that popped forward. The Fool, and Judgment. Woo. I don't know if somebody is going to be facing judgment for acting like a fool when secrets come to light here. I don't know. I keep feeling like change and empowerment in this read too. And this may come with sort of recognizing some secrets that maybe others have been keeping, or maybe even inner secrets too about yourself, or sort of realizing some inner truths too, and not necessarily foolish ones. Well, maybe it was a bit of negative self-talk or telling yourself something that you couldn't do. It's like it's time to be empowered. It's time to recognize what you can do and what you are capable of. 9. Keep feeling like conclusions change. Something's coming to an end and something new is starting. And it does come with this time of wisdom. It does come with secrets being revealed. It does come with somebody passing a judgment. And it's like, it's not a negative judgment. It's just like a self-realization or a realization about something that allows somebody to move forward or move on or start something new. Let's see what the Oracle cards have for you guys. Temple of the Rose, ancient power, expression. I do feel somebody's tapping into their intuition and their spirituality too. It's like whatever this journey is, this judgment, this change, this reflection, end of one chapter and a beginning of a new one. It is somebody really reaching deep into their spirituality to find out some sort of an inner truth, to find, I feel strength within it as well. Somebody's spirituality is bringing a whole lot of strength. The Rose Garden. Forgiveness, be gentle with yourself. You know what? And that might be part of this personal truth too. And sort of realizing something that someone was going through or choices that someone was making and being like, man, that looking back now, that seems foolish. Whatever. We do the best we know how to do at the time. And when we know better, we do better. So it's important to be gentle with yourself during that time of sort of healing, transition, to forgive yourself for things from the past, so that they don't hold you back from moving forward in the future too, guys. Let's see, what else do we have going on here? The Wastelands. Slow down, tend your garden. It's time to look after yourself. Keep feeling like this is a time for somebody. This is a time for somebody to start doing that me time, that self-care, putting their emotions and their needs first. Really looking after their own journey. The Mystic Rose and the Great Mother. Ah, that's interesting. Okay, I feel a very distinctive vibe of something much bigger in this read too. I'm a firm believer everything happens for a reason. Whatever this transformation is that somebody's been going through, this is happening for a reason too. There's something about it that's going to take somebody to where they need to go in life. I do feel like this learning to forgive themselves, learning to be gentle with themselves and let things go is an important part of their journey too. It's sort of like that foundation, the solid foundation for moving forward. What do we have? Rose without thorns. Ah, you have a right to your joy, sweetness, and life. So don't feel guilty about being happy at things. Don't feel guilty about celebrating your wins, right? And celebrating those positive things about yourself and celebrating you, really. The Breathing Rose, healing heart. Ah, definitely a healing time. But a lot of our transitions and our changes in life do kind of come with healing. If you think back about it, and kind of the biggest changes that you've been through in life, I bet you healing has been a piece in some way, shape, or form of each and every one of those. Some sort of a healing that's been going on. So this situation is no different for somebody. Like I said, I keep feeling like a new awareness to someone's spirituality and spiritual side as well. I'm being able to draw strength from it too. In this, everything happens for a reason. Absolutely, everything happens for a reason. Rapture. Sensuality, love, devotion, romance, your roots, perspective, trust the weavings. Remember your roots on perspective. I keep feeling like a see, it's not dwelling on the past, but it's keeping in mind lessons that you've learned from the past. This might be sort of a calling just to keep staying aware and to not allow yourself to slip into bad habits, which sometimes certain triggers can do that. And we almost sort of react before we think about this. This may be a call to just stay aware because I feel like somebody's making a lot of awesome progress in their life, taking back power in the direction that they're going in, sort of coming home to themselves, being comfortable in their own skin, learning how to celebrate the wonderful things about themselves and being open to receive as well instead of hiding behind the wall in hermit mode and being closed off. It's sort of this willingness to receive things that come their way. Perspective, trust the weavings. Like, trust everything happens for a reason. If something comes to you, it comes your way for a reason. There's always something to be learned, there's always something to be gained. See, the Rose of Venus, alignment, flow, right relationship, harmony. Oh, I do feel like there's positivity coming into somebody's life or some sort of opportunity, alignment, flow. It's like if somebody gets their balance back, I can feel it. I can feel it in the energies. I'm trying to put it into words here. It's like as you can get balanced, as you balance your chakras, you seem to get aligned with the vibration of the universe. It allows things to manifest in your life, it allows things to come forward. And as long as you're balanced and you're open to it, you can handle whatever it is that comes your way and navigate it in a way that allows you to take the best advantage of whatever this thing is that's coming forward. Brothers of the Road, sacred masculine, honor, protection, support. What do you represent? Uh, I don't get, I have to tell you, I don't get a physical vibe from this card. I almost feel like this might represent spirit, perhaps somebody who you've lost, who's been close to you, a masculine energy. I do feel protection. I feel a very soft energy though. So a lot of times masculine energy tends to be a little bit more aggressive. This card feels very soft. Kind of in the background. So quiet guidance, but definitely love, like spiritual protection too. So this is somebody who protects you in the spiritual realm as well. Sophia, divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, destiny, right? Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, and in its own time, that divine timing comes into play. Healing the motherline. Oh, that's interesting too. This card talks a lot about sort of crap that you've been through in the past, things that maybe you've grown up with or have been sort of generational. Your folks grew up with it, or one of your folks grew up in this sort of way of being, and it kind of keeps passing down without anybody stopping to think about it. I keep feeling like you're the call to stop that. You're the call to stop whatever a negative generational trait is, and to be able to be the new change. You're like the rebirth of this, the new change, the chance to start a new traditional way of being that's a lot more balanced and a lot more kind and loving and happy. Sacred union. I think you're going to meet somebody. I keep feeling like an energy might be coming to you. An energy might be coming to you. I don't feel like anybody's out seeking it though. I don't feel like, oh my God, I wish I could find this great romance. I wish I could find my soulmate. I'm out hunting and online dating and trying to find this person. I don't feel that. I feel like somebody's very much on a solo journey and happy focusing within and feel like this is something they need to do. Regardless of that, because the universe does have other plans. Somebody new is going to be coming into this person's life. I don't know when. I don't know if this is soon or if this is just in the future, but there is a positive union waiting for this person in the future. The sacred waters. Held. Sureness of the soil, unseen help. Yeah, you got help from the other side of the veil. Like I said, I kept feeling it in this Brothers of the Rose, sort of this masculine energy. On the other side of the veil, it is somebody who's crossed over. It is spirit. But there's something bigger than that. And like I said, as this alignment comes, as you find balance, you align yourself with the vibration of the universe. And I think this is when this new energy is going to pop forward. So it is important to focus on this journey that you're doing and to keep moving and finding balance and finding healing. I think as this new energy, as you find that balance, you find that alignment with the universe, and this new energy steps forward, this is also that opportunity for that generational change too, to change the way that things are coming about in your life and to change maybe different patterns that you've seen growing up. Skywise, one of my main mottos, everything happens for a reason, still awaiting that union. So far, so good. It does. Everything happens for a reason. It all takes us to where we need to go. And it's like if you look back on all the different crap that's happened in your life, and if you really think about, okay, if I had done this differently, that would have taken you down a different path. You wouldn't be sitting right where you are. That certain blessings would not have come into your life. Maybe certain hardships, but everything, like I said, it happens for a reason. And for this read, if it's resonating with you, Skywise, it is taking you to something beautiful in your life. It's taking you to a sacred union. It's taking you to a chapter of balance. It's taking you to a time where you get to start a new generational way of being. So you get to have, I don't know if this means having kids and sort of teaching them a different way of growing up, but it's like starting a new pattern and setting a new tone that can carry forward. Totally agree. Oh yeah, absolutely. The anointed answer the call. Oh, that's interesting. Soul gifts. Because I do feel a deep spiritual connection for whoever this read is for. So you might be somebody who has intuitive gifts or empathic gifts. Because I do feel you have this deep spiritual connection. I don't know that you've always really tapped into it, but I do feel that during this time in your life, it's become a lot more important and you've become a lot more aware of it. I also feel more of a focus to grow it and to embrace it as well. So this is most definitely an important time in somebody's life in making this shift and transition. It brings wisdom. It brings a sense of individuality, of power. It brings this beautiful change. So I don't know what the catalyst was for this. And it probably, you think about it, catalysts are usually pretty uncomfortable. But again, everything happens for a reason. And that was a blessing in disguise because I can feel the energy in the cards and I can feel the beauty that this person is going to be finding in their life. They're already finding and will continue to find on their path. It's going to be looking back at, this time when this catalyst happened. And I'd be like, thank God that happened to me, because if not for that, I would not be like this now and I would not be where I am. So very important. We need a deck for your read. Which deck? Which deck is the one? I kind of wondered. So let's see. We're going to try and clarify your read for you. So, Spirit, can you give us more clarification for these oracle cards for this read? Eight of Swords, Five of Swords. Yeah, somebody had to really do some thinking. Somebody had to really do some thinking and sort of rethinking about how they looked at their life, how they looked at life in general, possibly relationships, the world around them. Feel a huge shift in perspective. And that's why we had sort of the moon, the fool, and judgment. Somebody had to do some real digging into the way that they were thinking about things, into their perceptions, into maybe thoughts that or feelings that were hidden or secret, and being able to reveal things in their subconscious so that they could sort through them and release them, make that judgment call to release them and to start moving forward. Because the Fool card can also represent sort of a change in perspective too, and that is most definitely what has happened to someone. Oh yeah, somebody's putting themselves first. Somebody's looking for their own Nine of Cups. So there is one figure in this card, and it does represent wish fulfillment, but this is somebody going out to get it themselves. So they're not waiting for wish fulfillment to show up at their door. This is somebody who is now not afraid to take action in their own life and to take steps that will gain them the awesome wish fulfillment. Oh wow, the High Priestess. She who knows. I got told she who knows again. Uh, this is not the universe. This is speaking to whoever this read is for, and this deep wisdom and this spiritual connection that they now have to a higher force, to the universe, to the spiritual realm around them. Like I said, I feel like somebody is at the very least very intuitive, very intuitive. And by embracing this new chapter and this new journey, those gifts are going to get stronger for this person. Their intuition is going to get stronger. Their connection to spirit is going to get stronger. You know what? I'll also tell you, I do feel like that is why this Brother of the Rose card, this masculine spirit energy on the other side of the veil, is much softer. Because I don't feel like this person is going through a time of weakness where they need a more aggressive protection from the spiritual side. I feel like this is someone who is finding their own power, possibly finding their own kind of masculine energy, that powerful, more aggressive energy in putting themselves first, in making these changes and being assertive. So they don't need spirit to be that for them because they're being that for themselves. So spirit is okay with sort of being behind them and being supportive and being softer and just sort of keeping an eye on the spiritual side. I do feel pride coming from that card. So whoever this masculine energy is who's crossed over is proud of this person's journey. So I don't know if this, it's a father figure, brother figure, grandfather, uncle, cousin. I don't know who it is, but it is a masculine energy. Let's see what we got here. The Emperor. Oh yeah. Somebody is on their emperor path, their emperor journey. This is sort of like that idea that we have of who we would very much like to be, our most successful form of ourselves. And we all kind of have that for ourselves. And I feel like this is somebody actioning that. This is somebody finding out I am capable of fulfilling my own wishes. I am capable of actioning a path that's going to get me to where I want to go. I don't have to rely on others. I don't have to rely on the universe to magically bring me things. I can go do this for myself. Everything happens for a reason. I'm capable of turning my own wheel of fortune. This is somebody finding their most confident form of themselves. But it's not an overnight change. It's a journey that takes time. It's a process. I do feel somebody sticking with it though. The High Priest. And whoever this male spirit is, this masculine spirit, they've been with this person through this transition. I feel like they've been observing them. I don't know if they were close to this person while they were alive. I almost feel like this might sound off, but I feel like they're more supportive in this person after they've passed than they were while they were alive. I don't know why. I don't know what the story is behind that. If there was just distance, therefore the spirit's only guide until you upset them. Well, it's important to listen to your guides, right? They most definitely try to give you the guidance that you need. It's important to listen, but I don't know this High Priest. I keep feeling like he wasn't, I don't know, the connection wasn't really there while he was in the living realm, or it wasn't as strong as it is now that he's passed over. Now that he's passed over, I feel a lot more protective energy coming from whoever this person is. Uh, the Queen of Pentacles is definitely representing the energy for the person who is going through this read too. This is somebody who has that self-confidence. They have that ability to grow for themselves. They value loyalty. They can be very nurturing and very kind at times. They need to make sure that they're remembering to be nurturing to themselves during this process too, and be kind to themselves. But they are working on building their energy, their self-confidence, and fulfilling their own wishes. It's like it's an independent journey. Somebody's okay with taking this time to be on an independent journey. I think they see the value of it in the long run. Yeah, taking time to recognize yourself, to hold yourself in high esteem. And I'll tell you too, as you sort of shift into that energy too, with that self-confidence, that independence, that 9 of energy, you do tend to get recognized by others too. That's when you tend to gain the most attention. I know this high priest is holding you in high regards. This masculine energy that's passed over, is that's what I could feel, the pride. They hold you in high regards. They're watching your journey. They're watching your transition. They're very proud of you. Queen of Cups. You give me a few more here, please, Spirit. That guy wants to come too. Hierophant. Interesting. So when it comes to love and romance, the next person somebody meets will not be that sacred union. Okay, I have somebody that heads up in that warning, and I think somebody's going to know it too. They do have a low vibrational energy that will try and come their way. This person is represented by the Knight of Wands. This is a game player. This is somebody who is low vibe, coming with a very tiny offering. Like I said, that 9 of Pentacles energy, it gets noticed. So you're going to get attention coming into that 9 of Pentacles energy, whether you want it or not. It's going to be an aggressive energy that steps forward, like a more not afraid to sort of ask for your number or be more aggressive about asking you on a date. They're going to have kind of like, I don't want to say like their chest all puffed up, but this is someone who's got a little bit of an ego. I would like to think my dad. The, well, it might be for you, Skywise. Like you're the one who's gonna know. You're the one who's gonna know because it's gonna make sense to you. You're gonna sense it and you're gonna feel it. Trust your intuition to guide you. So I know, like I said, this next energy romantic offering that's coming forward from somebody is a player energy. Okay, this is going to be somebody who is going to test someone's journey. It's going to test somebody's self-confidence. Have you learned the lessons from your past? That's why I kept seeing this, the be aware, right? Keep being aware so you don't slip back into bad habits, or you don't slip into old habits or back into a cycle. I think somebody's intuition is going to be like red flag, just in the way that this person steps forward. They're cocky. That's what it is. I was trying to find the word for it, and my spirit guide said cocky. This person comes off as being cocky. That's going to be the red flag. That's where somebody's going to be like, you know what? Somebody came to me in the past like that. I took them up on the offer, and it wound up in heartache for me. It wound up in somebody who was low vibrational, somebody who was selfish, somebody who was in their ego, and it broke my heart. And I'm not getting back into this cycle. I'm now going to recognize those red flags early on because now I'm wiser. I've been through it, and I am not going to put myself in that kind of situation again. Interesting. Somebody's true love will step forward when they are in their Empress energy. See, but sometimes we get tested like this too. And it's like that chance to show ourselves that we really have learned the lesson. We really have found balance, because I keep feeling as somebody really finds that balance and that alignment in their chakras and their self-confidence, this is when this good love, this is when this proper union will be manifesting in somebody's life. The Tower. I feel a lot of transformation here too in this Tower. We have karma too. You know what? It's like a lesson somebody had to learn. I almost feel like somebody had to repeat it maybe more than once. Which I mean, most of us do. Most of us, especially when it comes to love and romance, trying to find the right person, we usually get more than a couple duds before we figure a few things out. Let's face it, that's kind of normal. It's kind of how it works. So I feel like this is like a cycle somebody had to repeat a couple of times before they were like, hey, wait a minute, there needs to be a change here. I want more than this. And if I want more than this, then I need to do some changing because these are the people that I'm choosing. I'm choosing these partners, and I'm somehow drawn to these partners at like this Knight of Wands kind of energy. But I do feel now that somebody started this process, now that somebody's being aware, now that somebody's trusting their intuition and making an effort to learn the lessons and to hear the guidance from their spirit guides, it's like breaking that cycle. I've learned my lesson now. I am now ready for something new. I get that test with that Knight of Wands, and they're able to prove that cycle's done. That BS is broken. We're not going back there again. We're ready for something new to step forward, and something new will. A soul connection will step forward, but somebody had to face their shadow side first. Somebody had to delve into the deep. Somebody had to do some thinking and find some things out about themselves. Others jump. I don't know if anybody's got a whole lot to say today, Skywise. That's okay though. Let's see, King of Swords. You give me a couple more here. Where does this King of Swords fit into everything? Ace of Wands and the Hangman. Wow. And that keeps popping out too in a lot of my reads. People from the past, when they finally realized they blew it, they blew their chance, the collective energy has healed, has grown, evolved, and moved on. They keep playing this feeling sorry for themselves card. They keep trying to come back, trying to start fresh, but they kind of did it to themselves. This was the person from the catalyst. This was absolutely the person. Hello, B. Karina. Thank you very much for coming to the read today. And I tell you, this King of Swords was the catalyst. This was a catalyst that set all of this in motion. This is somebody I keep feeling like running into this person or bumping into this person and them seeing the transition and the change in the collective and how the collective has really found themselves and found their energy. And again, when you're Nine of Pentacles, everybody's attracted to you. This King of Swords from the past is no different. They get attracted into. They're like, oh shit, look what I missed out on. Look what came to an end. Look what is now out of my reach. And I feel somebody who feels sorry for themselves. And somebody is just, they said they did it to themselves. They did it to themselves. They would like to come back though. Oh, come on, Tarot. What else you got for me here? Bring us a little bit more. The Eight of Cups. You know what? And when they that's interesting. So I got an impression from my spirit guides. When this sort of run-in happens, because I do feel a face-to-face run-in where this King of Swords sees the collective's change, sees this beautiful Nine of Pentacles energy that's coming forward from them. They actually try and make them an offering for a fresh start. Would you like to go grab a cup of coffee? Would you like to, can we go out to dinner? Can we talk about things? And the collective's like, no, nope, been there, done that, got the t-shirt, don't need it. And it's just like, someone's just like, no, I've moved forward. You're now just a piece of my past. Oh, you're very welcome, B. Karina. You're very welcome. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys making time to come today. Time to come to the read. Two of Swords. I grab a couple more. I feel like it feels good to tell this person no. It feels good to tell this person, I've moved on. I don't need your energy anymore. I've outgrown you. I don't need you in my life. I also feel like somebody thinks about this person though. So there must have been a deep connection here, or the collective must have put a lot of effort and energy into growing this, because I do feel like I did the right thing, right? Right? I did the right thing in walking away, right? Like somebody's thinking that in their mind. This was the right thing to do, right? Walking away from this energy, not getting back into the past. If it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. I feel like somebody's a little bit unsure. They absolutely do the right thing in stepping away from this past energy again. This past energy, I don't know that this person hasn't, they're not changing or whatever. They're just the past. I keep getting from the cards, this piece of things is over. It was an important part of your journey. This King of Swords was supposed to be a part of your life because he was the trigger for this change. But now that the change has taken place, there's no space for him. Like he doesn't belong anymore. He's not supposed to be part of your journey any further. The one who is supposed to be a part of your journey is somebody new and somebody who you have not met yet. It's still somebody new coming forward. It's not this one from the past. The past is the past. It's important to move on and move forward. The Five of Pentacles. I think if you do entertain any kind of a new beginning with this person, sort of allowing this King of Swords a chance to come back, maybe a chance to show that perhaps they're ready for a new dynamic. I get a lot of negative cards here, I have to be honest with you. I got the Five of Wands, I got the Four of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. It's like it's conflict, it's no emotional investment. Even in the Ten of Wands, I keep feeling like it's like burdens that you've already had to unpack, and now you're gaining them again, all over again. So, however, this King of Swords was in the past, however that went, it would be another cycle of that. It would be another cycle of the same thing over. Yeah, it's, Skywise, like I tell you guys what I feel in the cards. I'm not gonna blow smoke up your butt, and I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what the cards say, and I know probably sometimes people don't appreciate it or it's not what they want to hear, but that's the point of tarot. If there's a warning there, somebody needs to hear the warning. If there's encouragement there, somebody needs to hear the encouragement. If there's a beautiful blessing coming forward, that's something they need to hear too. They know they have something beautiful coming forward, and they're on the right path. So this is the same thing. You could entertain this King of Swords from the past if that's a choice that somebody wants to make, but it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be a repeat, and somebody's going to wind up having to just unpack the same burdens that they've just finished unpacking. It's going to be the same. So, like, I see somebody's future is in the new. Somebody's future is in the new. And to not entertain whatever it was in the past. I also feel like this King of Swords, there was trust issues there. I don't know if there was cheating going on or suspicions of cheating. That stuff hasn't changed. There's still something there behind the scenes. I got Seven of Swords and Three of Cups and the Magician. So I feel like this person is still hiding something. There's things they don't want the collective energy to find out about. So they would just like to get back into another cycle with this person, but they're hiding some things that would be very important. Okay, somebody needs to be warned. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Don't be afraid to hold out. And that might be it. That might be it, is that with this King of Swords, somebody felt like a soul connection with this person or a soulmate connection. And I'm not saying they weren't necessarily a soul connection, but sometimes connections like that are not meant to last forever. Sometimes we're meant to just come into each other's lives to teach each other lessons. And then that's that. And we're meant to part ways. And I do feel like that's what it was here. This King of Swords was meant to enter this person's life. What happened was supposed to happen. It was meant to happen so that this person could have a catalyst to start this new journey and look forward. But it's up to this person to keep moving forward on their journey. And as long as they keep focused on the new, stay open to the future, not revisiting those things from the past, they have a Knight of Pentacles waiting for them. And this Knight of Pentacles, this is a steady Eddie. This is a genuine offer. This is loyalty and someone who can be counted on. This is someone who looks to build for the future. This is not just a here and now. This is not somebody who likes to lie. This is not somebody who likes to cheat. Hello, Elisma. Hello, C-Sam. Thank you very much for joining. And Jax says hi. Well, hello to Jax too. So let's keep going here with the read. Like I said, somebody's got a Knight of Pentacles coming forward, but it's kind of up to them. It's up to them. They got a lot of choices here. And I'll tell you what I do feel in the cards. Whoever this Knight of Pentacles is for this person's future, they're still coming. They're coming. They're meant to come into this person's life. It's the when that has not been established. That new person has not been fixed on somebody's timeline yet because they have the opportunity to choose different avenues that may stall that journey moving forward. Hello, Norma, today. Thank you for making time. Yeah, the moon card. Wow. You know, this lesson in this journey that somebody's taking, actually, it's not an easy one. Looking at ourselves in an unflattering light, or some of the choices that we made and being really real about ourselves, can be pretty friggin' uncomfortable. This one's no different. And like, huge high five to the person who's doing this, to who this read is for. And you do have beautiful blessings that are waiting for you. That Knight of Pentacles is your Four of Wands and your Ten of Cups. That is your soulmate connection. That is your lifetime connection that will lead to a long-term committed relationship and an abundant home life. And that's what's meant to come forward. But the timing, like I said, the timing has not been set in place, because there are opportunities that are coming forward with that Knight of Wands, with the King of Swords from the past, that threaten to stall this journey. Yeah. Yes, you did make it. I know we're a little off time today. We'll try and do 10 a.m. Tomorrow, guys, and get back into the routine now that the roofers are kind of out of our hair for a little bit. The Six of Swords, yeah. The past is the past. Everything happens for a reason. All this crap was no different. It was a piece of the puzzle. It was a piece of the journey. But now it's meant to be left in the past, because there's something better in the future. And it's new. It's the new that's in the future. That's the blessing that's coming forward, not the past. Yeah, Six of Swords. Somebody is moving towards a golden opportunity. They're moving towards a beautiful new beginning that, like I said, I keep feeling. Ten of Cups, Four of Wands. They have a happy relationship coming their way. They have a happy partner coming their way as well. Oh my gosh, I just told a friend the same thing earlier. It's true. Somebody's got blessings coming. And you know what? I keep this Ten of Swords. I know the image on the card. If you guys can see it, it looks pretty dark. It looks pretty, I don't know. It looks a little creepy or whatever, with the swords in the back and the owl and glowing eyes. But I keep feeling blessing in disguise is what I get told when I look at this card. So this is the shit that happened with this King of Swords. Blessing in disguise, because it took somebody on this path. This person needed that catalyst to start this change that takes them to where they're supposed to go. Let's see. The Five of Cups. You know, it doesn't feel like their card. That doesn't feel like the card for the person this read is for, that Five of Cups. It feels like that belongs to somebody else. I think it belongs to this King of Swords. I don't know if this past person is watching, which is why they're getting so many damn cards in this read. If they're sort of keeping an eye on tarot too, or they're watching, like they did it to themselves, like the Hangman said. They could have had this collective energy. They could have had a functional relationship with this person. They could have had love. They could have had abundance. I keep feeling like there was shit that they did that drove it in this direction. I don't know if there was lying, if there was cheating. I do feel some sort of sneakiness and shit that they hid, and they would like to continue to hide from the collective's energy. But it's like they drove it in this way. And now they see the collective, like this beautiful Sun card. They see the collective in this Nine of Pentacles energy. They see them like this beautiful blessing, and they realize what they've lost, and they like to come back to that. And I think that is genuine. I feel that in the cards, that would be genuine, that this person does want to come back to the collective, but they're still not coming back the right way. They still intend to do the sneaking. They still intend to do the whatever shit it was in the past. They intend to continue that. They just want to continue it with the collective. So it's not really a very good offer for the collective. They're not giving the collective what they deserve. I keep getting this is that person's karma, realizing too late what they've lost, being able to see this collective energy beautiful and abundant and moving on and moving forward without them. This is part of their karma. This is part of the universe trying to teach them a lesson. Yeah, could have, would have, should have. Exactly. Instead of living in the coulda, shoulda, maybe this is actually meant to be a catalyst for them too. For them to try and wake up and find the better form of themselves. Everybody's journey is their own. Will this person make that choice? I feel like the offering is there by the universe for this person to see, look what you've lost. Your crap choices drove what could have been a beautiful relationship in this direction where you obtained a tower, and this person now wants nothing to do with you. Time for a change. Time to wake up and recognize change. If you want happiness in your relationships, then you need to change as well. I see the opportunity for this person to choose a path. Wow. And I see them going, no, I don't really want to listen to any of that. We got like 2 cards in a row, all defensive, walls up. I don't think this person's ready for their change. This King of Swords is not ready for any kind of, like I said, that's why I think if the collective got back with them, it would just be another cycle. It'd be the same garbage over again. This person is not ready to ascend. This person is not ready to figure their crap out. Maybe later in time, and maybe that's part of why the collective came to this life, to try and teach them this lesson. This was sort of like a gift from the universe to learn the lesson in a kind way while they were together, but now it's a harsh way because they're having to realize what they've lost. 3 of Wands. Now our collective's just moving on. Collective's doing their work. Collective's doing their shadow work. They don't want an offering that's low vibrational. They don't want an offering that is not coming forward with genuinity and to give them what they deserve. They want somebody who they can build with. I feel like this, whoever that Knight of Wands was, that sort of flashy, cocky person in their ego, as well as this King of Swords, stepping forward back into the collective's energy, and the collective has to sort through these situations. I feel like these things are also catalysts for those last pieces to fall into place, for that last bit of balance to come for somebody, and for them to get that connection with the universe, to find that alignment with the universe that will be the catalyst for the new love to step forward. Because I know there is a new love waiting for somebody out there, but it's like these things still have to happen. Events still have to come into play. Somebody still has to, I don't want to say test their mettle, but really test their resolve in this change and test their own balance and how far they've come. Like once they can prove it to themselves that they are ready, the universe sees them, they're ready, and that alignment happens. And this is when that new energy, that true soul connection, that 10 of Cups and that 4 of Wands connection steps forward. This is when this person is ready to receive it. They've learned the lessons they're supposed to learn to start this new generational pattern, this new pattern in relationships. We're not repeating shit from the past. We're not repeating garbage that we saw other people do. We are now ascended enough to form a new pattern and to form something new with someone. That's what I absolutely feel in the cards, guys. Balance, 2 of Pentacles, as the word of the day for this read, I think. Balance, balance, balance. Somebody coming back into balance, turning a tower into something very positive, into a beautiful catalyst. As these 3 tokens absolutely said it right from the beginning, right? The Moon, the Fool, and Judgment, being able to look within and see those thoughts, being able to delve into the shadow side, being able to be objective about ourselves and sort of what we're doing in the path that we're taking and the choices that we're making, and being able to shift that perspective and then make a judgment call to change. Not an easy path, guys. Absolutely not an easy journey. And I mean, let's face it, there's some people out there who just never freaking do it. They just stay and they sit and they stew until the day they die and can never figure their crap out. So kudos to those who do choose to take this journey, because it's not an easy one. Alrighty, guys. I think that is where we are going to end the read for today. I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming. Like I said, I think we're going to do our 10 a.m. one tomorrow. We'll try and get back into a routine for as long as we can before the roofers show back up to do the proper fix. We're just kind of temporary right now. But I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you showing up and sending all of you tons of love and light. Thank you. Thank you, Nadia, too. Thank you for showing up. Much love to you guys. Take care, everyone.